Greetings, it's Intuitive Jakob, and I'm back to do a What Do They Think About You spread. We're going to break these down by tribe, so there'll be 12 of these. Feel free to check your sun, moon, rising, or whatever planetary designations you're into tracking. We're going to be pulling 5 cards using the John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, and it will be to answer these questions. 1, what your interested party is actually into. So it's like things they might be interested in. 2 is what they think of you physically. 3 is what they think about your personality. 4 is how they would feel about being on a date with you or in a close proximity where you're alone. And the 5th card is advice for what you can do to build on the attraction between the two of you. I hope you enjoy these. I'd love to hear what you think about this new style reading. And if you would want to also say thank you to those of you who support my channel. I really appreciate those of you who subscribe, thumbs up, and I absolutely love your comments. So drop me a comment below, let me know what you think, and hit me up at artoflove.me if you would like for me to do a private reading with just your personal information in it. Okay, we'll catch you on the inside of your reading. Hey, what's going on, Cancer? How you doing? It's good here. I am clearing the energies and just getting you shuffled for your reading. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the moon. At the time that I'm recording this right now, we're having the new black supermoon in Leo. It's a Kazemi moon, and today Mercury actually stationed direct, so it's like a huge jolt from the big magnet in the sky that Mercury is, that moves metallic particles and kind of interferes with our bioenergetic rhythms and electronics and communications and stuff. But those things are actually going to be getting better over the next couple of weeks, although I call them strong. So over the next couple of strongs, we'll be seeing that improve. And some of the things that have been moving slowly in people's lives are kind of triggering them a little bit right now. The moon, the new moon is conjunct Venus, and so some of the collective focus is on things like creative pursuits, financial matters, and love and romance. And since we've got Uranus square Venus, it's kind of like people just needing and craving a change of some kind, and maybe just feeling like they're tired of being like confined and feeling like bored and restless. And with Uranus also square the new moon, it's like the situation is ripe for surprises of all kinds. Unexpected things can happen, and sometimes it can leave people feeling like anxious or like a little tense, like they can sense that it's about to happen. And so I'm just gonna keep shuffling. Several cards are flipping up here. Harmony is the one that's looking at me over there. That's like the Lover's card. But yeah, I'm hearing some of y'all, that's what you're here for. You're here to find out about love. So let me just finish shuffling this, and we'll see what the cards say for you about your love interest, Cancer. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, what's up, Cancer? Got your cards shuffled and dealt here in front of us. Let's see what's facing us. Ooh, we got an ace. Prosperity begins. I love that. This is like the Ace of Pentacles looking at us here. And we're seeing 2 hands come together. Cancer, are you in love? I'm hearing some of you all might be like planning some kind of like bonding ceremony, and they're saying it might be hand fasting for some of you. I was getting a similar message for, I want to say it might have been Virgo. Not 100% sure, but I think it might have been Virgo. Maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. You might want to check that message. But let's go ahead and see what's here before us. This first card is going to talk to us about what your love interest is actually attracted to. So this is kind of like a generality. This is not necessarily about you, but just in general, what they're attracted to. Wow, okay. 8. Power. That's a lot like the Strength card. So, and it's also one of my Leo cards. Alright, so the second card here is what your romantic interest thinks about you physically. Okay, strong feelings here. Another major arcana, because that's a major right here. And now we have this 15, this is temptation. It's kind of like the devil energy, and that is very strong. I'm hearing they're very tempted. That's what they think of you physically. What do they think about your personality? I've got 8 here. That says positive movement forward. This is kind of like the 8 of Pentacles energy in this deck. What would they think about being on a date with you? 4, rest and rejuvenate. And what can you do to be the most attractive to them? 6, memories of love. So this is kind of like 6 of Cups. All right, great energy here. Actually, Cancer. Let's start with this power. This person might actually have Leo in their chart, by the way, is what I'm hearing. They don't have to. I'm just hearing that might be part of where this appeal comes from with them. But this power card is somebody that has balanced some very strong energy. It's a good strategy card for people that are strategic. This is sometimes like a shaman or a journey person. I see this a lot of times being some form of healer, like a medicine man or woman. But this showing up as what they're attracted to in general. I mean, it says it all, right? They're power. They're attracted to power, and they're also attracted to whatever this primal urge is, because that's like the tendency of people to feel sometimes like they have to balance their animal side and like their logical side. And so it's a stir of deep emotions. It's a stir of primal energy, sexual energy. And I'm hearing for a lot of you, you need to know that this person is like very serious. I'm hearing they're very serious, especially if they just left something behind, especially if it was like a person that might have mistreated them or might have had like substance abuse issues, because they're onto a new start right now. I'm hearing that this prosperity begins for a lot of you. That's for you to know that that's where they are and why power is like really on their focal point. How they're looking at you, I'm hearing that you're a temptation, and that some of you might not realize they might have like, I don't know if they turned you away or if some of you might have been like interested in this person and it was like they seemed like they weren't interested. I'm hearing they might have been very tempted by you, and that it's because of what they're doing right now that they were kind of keeping you at bay, because this is a lot of like sexual temptation. This is like people that can get very possessive and then sometimes have like stalky kind of capabilities and like having very secret feelings and not knowing what to do with them. And I'm hearing for some of you, you need to know this person was very consumed with whatever else they're doing, and it's like, I don't have time for this because I will be too consumed with you. And so I'm hearing they think you're very, very sexy for a lot of you. For some others though, and you're gonna have to know if this is like a relationship where I'm hearing if it's more than like 6 to 8 years age difference, that they feel like you dissed them is what it is. And it's like, I'm getting a specific vibe on this where it's like that they feel like you kind of like turned them away. Like if you like, it's almost like if they feel like they got trivialized a little bit. Like it's like, oh, you're too young, run along now kind of thing. And so I'm getting a weird vibe on that it's like, it's almost like push-pull with them, because it's like a key coming to their hand here, and they're kind of like, no, I can't grab it, I can't face it. So like they're being consumed by something else. And so I'm hearing for some of you, it's like this person might be dealing with addictions right now too. It's possible that if they're not really sexually attracted to you, because they very well could be, especially with these like animal urges here, and especially if they haven't seen you in a while, because I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like maybe you haven't talked in a while. I'm hearing it's maybe been like 4 to 6 weeks, or like 6 to 8 weeks for some of you. And if that's the case, it's like they've been waiting to hear from you, but it's like they might be expecting you to do all the work is what I'm hearing. You might not like that, but here's what they're thinking about you personality-wise, because we've got this 8 positive movement forward card, and this is a pentacle card that's actually moving. This is like pentacle-style energy, but unlike the 8 of Pentacles and regular decks where it's like somebody just focused on their work and doing art and stuff, this is somebody in a boat making a move. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, that's how they look at you, your personality. It's like you're somebody who would make the move and maybe would do it very quickly, and it's kind of like they're like expecting something from you is what I'm hearing. It's like they might be looking for somebody that takes all of the power and authority on themselves to do certain things. And I'm hearing that if it's not like a little bit of a game with them, because that could kind of be like their game, you know, that it has more to do with some insecurities about whatever this temptation is, because there's something they might not be talking to you about, especially if you don't talk to them very much, because they're even seeing it's like how they would think of being on a date with you, what they think about that. This 4 of Swords, this is somebody that is meditating, and I'm hearing for some of you that's all they can think about doing. And some of the reason why is it's like they have to cool down. Some of you all might be having a long distance relationship with somebody. You might be in a relationship with somebody that it's like purely energetic stuff, where it's like you're having innuendo and secret messages is what I'm seeing here. But I'm hearing that it's kind of like a conflict with them, especially if they're dealing with some sort of addictive behavior and having difficulty like negotiating how they even really feel about you, because it seems like they're being pulled different ways. It's like they're trying to like keep it together here with the power and like half cat, half sage, and then you've got this temptation where it's like somebody having these tentacles wrapping up and pulling all around them, and they're trying to like either grab the key or throw the key away, and then they're seeing this rather slow energy and wanting it to move forward and being, you know, a positive movement forward. And it's a little bit like a mixed message here. And so hearing for some of you, it's like almost like too much mental stuff going on, and there's not a whole lot going on here with communication, because it's almost indicating that if they were on a date with you or something, that it would be a meditative time. And so for some of you, this person that you're interested in actually needs some healing is what I'm hearing. It's like they might be in a healing cycle or journey that you don't know about. I'm hearing for some of them, they might be dealing with like, it doesn't have to be chemical dependence. I'm hearing some of it might be like how they just try to keep a real positive face on, especially if they're like on medication for, I'm hearing like Wellbutrin or Paxil, like something for mood, or like an MAOI, or something like an antipsychotic, stuff like that that affects people's mood. and might have them up and down on a teeter-totter. I'm hearing they might be like very sensitive about that for different reasons and not talking to people about it, because it's like they might be focused a lot on their personal power, and that this idea of even being connected to you and alone, it's like I only see one person here, but it's like they're calling on their higher power and their hands are out, and so I almost see it. It's like they're waiting for somebody to come and take their hand while they're under that tree. And so some of you need to know this person actually might need some help, and they might be looking at you like you're the person who can help facilitate that, positive movement forward. And I'm hearing that one of the things that you can do that will make you very attractive here, because we've got this advice, the 6, that says memories of love. This is really key, especially if this is somebody that you kind of have in the past a little bit. They don't necessarily have to be an ex, but I'm hearing for some of you, this is a friend of yours. It's somebody that you might have kind of had to let go. And I'm hearing in some cases, they might have actually felt like you disqualified them for some reason, and they might be carrying or harboring like some sad feelings about it and feeling a little bit lonely. And so I'm hearing for some of you, it's like you're going to know if that's the case, and that it might be good for you to look at reaching out to them, especially if you feel like it's time to reconnect. And everything here really talks to them wanting to do that, and I see them pretty much desiring that with this positive movement forward. I'd love to hear what you think about this here, Cancer. Let me know if it resonated. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely hit me with a thumbs up if you appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, and if you would like your own private reading with just your personal information, hit me up at artoflove.me. I'd love to take a look just for you. And if I don't hear from you, you take care. I'll catch you again soon. We're back for another one. Bye for now. Promise that you'll catch me.